Hey guys, it's Kathy with Kathy's Extreme Couponing and welcome back to my channel. I thought I would share our thrift store haul with you guys from this past week. It is Saturday, March the 17th, and I turned 50 years old today. Yay! Had my birthday party yesterday, so I didn't get to do any videos yesterday. Greg went shopping on Thursday and he grabbed 70 items. I didn't bring my clothes rack in here, so my clothes are just hung over that chair. I'm being a little lazy today. Ooh, but I cannot wait to show you guys all of this stuff. At the end of the video, I will show you guys how much he paid out of pocket for all of the items and what I expect to get in return. So let's start. Well, let's just start with this guy right here, the big bad boy. The cart that you slide under the car just kind of went right out of my head what it's called. This guy sells for upwards for $100. He paid $10 for it at the store. I've got a 1968 Schwinn exercise bike. Awesome, awesome deal. That's going to be a booger to ship. But that one will sell, this model will sell close between 75 and 100. Probably closer to 75 because the seat is a replacement. It's not the original Schwinn seat on that. I've got an awesome wicker clothes hamper, vintage, with a green marbled top. That should clean up very nicely. Those sell anywhere from $40 to $60, and that's a pretty big one. I've got this thing right here. I forgot to ask Greg what this is. He told me that it sold like for 20 to 30 bucks, but I don't even know what to call it, so I've got to talk to him about that. He picked up a water wand, and that is totally just for us because we needed one for our hose because ours broke. I have 3 vintage Carlton badminton mitten rackets, and these guys are in great shape with their little cases. And these will sell for $18 a piece, so that's pretty awesome. A vintage tapestry horse print tote bag. Now those guys sell between $10 and $20. I have one with rollers that I'm going to put with it and make a little a lot for someone. So I should get about 15 bucks out of that one when all is said and done. I've got a razor, a little crazy cart razor. This little dude right here will charge this and make sure it works, but that sells for about 50 bucks used. I love vintage Samsonite card tables. This guy, he paid $12 for it. I think that's a little expensive, but I should be able to get easy 50 bucks out of this card table. It's in excellent condition with folding legs. Now the one behind it, it's not a Samsonite, but it's huge, and because of the shape of it, I should be able to get 40 to 50 bucks out of it also. And then next to this, I've got an awesome vintage Regina floor scrubber. Sells between 50 and 75 bucks. I've got a vintage red, I think that's a leather suitcase, and that's going to be priced, that actually might be pleather, I'm sorry. I'll probably sell it for about 20 to 30. I've got a 16 quart National pressure cooker, and it is in pretty good condition. It doesn't have all of its pieces, so it should sell closer to about 40. When they're completely full with all the accessories that come with them, they sell closer to about $85. So that one I should get about 30 or 40 out of. I've got a Amerex flame retardant coverall, work coverall. Those guys sell for about 30 bucks. I've got a vintage Dallas Cowboys Stadium jacket. Those sell for about $40 also. I've got a nice pair of jeans here. These are called, I can't remember what the name of these are. The Silver Company, I think, and they sell for about 40 bucks used. So that's a nice pair of jeans that we'll have this week. I've got a pair of Abercrombie & Fitch striped shorts. That's about 20 bucks. I've got a pair of Polo men's shorts, and these guys sell for about $40. So those are pretty sweet. I'll have to iron those suckers. And then I've got this awesome leather fringe. It reminds me of Dennis Hopper in, oh, what is that movie? Well, that just left my brain. Anyway, it's a size 46. It's in excellent condition, and I should be able to sell that for about $75. Now, he paid $20 for this. I think that's an insane amount of money, but he averaged it out, and he hadn't spent very much at that point, so he purchased it. I'm hoping to get about 60 to 75 out of it because of the time of the year. Okay, so let's go to the table. In the back, I have a vintage Hoover Helpmate. It's one of those little cordless hand vacs, and those actually sell for about 30 bucks. I've got a huge vintage heating pad in its original box. I think this is like a 14 by 27. It's huge and it works well. We plugged it up and tested it. This guy sells for about 50 bucks. And then you guys know I've been telling you that I collect Stephen King books, and unfortunately he's gotten me 2 of the same book, and I have 3 of those. I reminded him, do not buy me any more of the sale books. So those are going to go in the collection that I'm putting together. Once I get all of them together, then I'll put those on for sale. I've got a vintage Visionware set right here, 1 quart, 2 quart, I think. Pots, and this as a group will sell close to 50 bucks, and he paid, I think, $12 for all 3 pieces. It's 6 pieces with the lids. He bought me a metal index card box because I like those. So he brought that to me. I have an awesome pair of women's vintage Agner boots. These guys are really cool. These should sell for about 40 bucks online. They're nice ankle boots. They're a size 8 narrow, so with the hardware on the side. Gorgeous pair of boots. We'll shine those up. Put those on for about 40 bucks. I've got a vintage pair of long wingtip men's leather shoes from Sears. These guys are probably about, I'll price those for $29.99. I've got a pair of men's leather Clark's house shoes. Those will go for about $19.99. I have a men's or women's full leather ball cap. That's 20 bucks. I've got a pair of men's loafers with tassels. Those will be priced at $29.99. Now, all of these shoes will have to be clean and polished, and then we'll put them on for sale once we get those all cleaned up. I've got a pair of men's shoes. I'm not sure why he got these. I don't even know if they'll sell. The reason I know, well, actually I do know why he got them. The store that he shopped at, when you buy one, get one free, they make you take a pair of shoes regardless of whether you want one or not. So it's a buy one, get one free deal, and he just picked up those. I have a pair of high-top leather Converse shoes that zip in the back. That's pretty sweet. Those guys sell for about 30 bucks used. I have a pair of men's GBX. They're going to need some polishing, but they should look pretty sharp. That's about $29.99. Women's Sebagos vintage penny loafers. Again, $29.99. And a pair of men's vintage penny loafers. Same price. Some really cool looking leather with rabbit fur moccasin or house shoes. Those guys should sell for around $29.99. Maybe $19.99 because of the time of the year it is. Here's some awesome boots right there. Those are vintage LL Bean rubber boots for men, and those sell actually for about $75 used. So I was pretty tickled about that. Now this is a fantastic find. He paid $4.99 for this, and the American Family scales that have this coloring and design on the base, if you can see it, those sell for almost $100. So I was pretty tickled about that. I think that may be my favorite piece this week. I've got back in the back there is a Monkey Pod, a vintage Monkey Pod wood serving tiered server. And it's supposed to have a pineapple in the center on the top, but I thought maybe you could set like a little bowl up there and maybe put chips and stuff and nuts. So I don't know. We'll see how much. I'm thinking that only sells for about 30 bucks with the pineapple, so I'm not sure how I'm going to pull $30 out of it without the pineapple, but I don't know, I'll figure out something. I've got a Rubbermaid vintage grocery bag holder, new in box, and that should sell for about $19.99. And then in my electronics area, over here, I've got 1, 2, 3. Now the Magnavox, the forehead, that sells for about 30 used without a remote. The Panasonic sells for about 50. And then on the bottom down here, I have a Magnavox CD player, and that sells for about 40. Now Greg plugged them in to make sure they turned on and everything, but he'll fully test those and then clean them. And then I'll take pictures and we'll get those suckers listed. I've got 2 knee braces, and a ankle, not ankle, yeah, I guess that's an ankle brace. He brought the knee braces, I think, for me, but I'm not sure why I have the others. There's a vintage wood block set, and those usually go for about $19.99. And then we have a horrible, horrible situation with moles in our yard, so I don't know if this sells. I haven't even looked it up, the vintage mole trap. But if it does, I guess I'll probably sell it. If not, then we'll use it in our yard. And then I have 2 skip bow games, which I will put those on. They usually sell for about $10 if they're complete. And then I have 3 little, these are little dough blades for the bread makers, and he found them in a utensil lot or a utensil tub at one of the stores. These guys actually sell for about $19.99 a piece, because this is the thing that messes up in the bread makers. So that's $60, and I think he maybe paid 50 cents for all 3 of them. So that was an awesome find. I try to get through this as quickly as possible so that you guys won't have a horribly long video to look at this stuff. I do have more information on my coupon inserts for this week, and I'm getting ready to do the video for that one to let you guys know what you can be expecting in the upcoming weeks. But let's get to my whiteboard real quick and see what happened at the register with this deal, or with this haul. Greg grabbed 70 items this week for $220.74, and that averages out to only $3.15 per item. The expected sales from this, and I feel like this is really low, but again, I'm always conservative with that. It should be around $2,200. Maybe $2,300. I'm thinking it's probably actually going to end up being closer to $25. So I'm pretty excited about all this stuff. I cannot wait to get it listed and get it out of the house. I hope you guys have had a great Saturday so far, and I will be back in just a little bit with my news on my inserts. I'm so excited. You guys have a fantastic Saturday, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye.